Welcome to the Bachelor of Education Early Middle Years program route in the College of Education at the University of Saskatchewan. We hope you've already watched our New to Education video, since it contains important information about our B.Ed program, an introduction to some terminology, and how to book an academic advising appointment. In this video, we cover how to select your first and second year classes, an overview of your degree requirements, how to access DegreeWorks, and how your program route is different from the secondary program route. In your first 2 years of education, you'll take 3 different types of education classes: EFTT, which stands for Educational Foundations, ECUR, which stands for Curriculum Studies, and EPSE, which stands for Educational Psychology and Special Education. To select your first year classes, consult the course and program catalog at programs.usask.ca. Select Colleges and Schools, click Education, then Bachelor of Education. Scroll down to Programs or select Programs on the left-hand side and click Bachelor of Education B.Ed Early Middle Years Program. The course and program catalog is a great tool and most helpful if used together with the College of Education program planning sheets, which you can find by going to education.usask.ca, clicking on Students and selecting Academic Advising. Scroll down to Teaching Areas and select Program Planning Sheets. Select Early Middle Years Program Plan. The Program Planning Sheet indicates a certain number of credit units in each area. Under Education Learning Communities, you can see that each class is listed with 0.0 after it. The value after the decimal in all courses represents the number of credit units. Since you pay tuition per credit unit, the 0.0 means there is no tuition attached to these courses. However, the learning communities are required as part of the B.Ed program. Learning communities are 50 minutes each week and are facilitated by upper year education students called peer mentors. They are designed to help first and second year students build a professional community and prepare for their careers as teachers. In years 1 and 2, the professional study component is made up of 4 education classes. We recommend taking 1 education class in each term for your first 2 years. These 4 education classes do not need to be completed in any specific order. However, we do recommend you take the 100 level education courses in year 1 and the 200 level education courses in year 2. In the Early Middle Years program route, you are required to select 2 teaching areas from the following: Arts Education, English Language Arts, Indigenous Studies, Mathematics, Modern Languages, Physical Education, Science, and Social Sciences, Social Studies. For Teaching Area 1, 18 credit units or 6 classes are required. For Teaching Area 2, 12 credit units or 4 classes are required. It's helpful to consult the course and program catalog to determine what classes must be taken to fulfill your teaching area requirements and which ones allow you some choice or options. On the left side of the program planning sheet, you'll see a set of requirements for all students in the Early Middle Years program route, sometimes known as the breadth requirements. Every student is required to take 6 credit units of English, as well as 3 credit units of Indigenous Studies. Indigenous Studies 107 is the course we recommend to meet this requirement. 3 credit units of Mathematics. Math 100.6 is the course we recommend to meet this requirement. 3 credit units of Science, 3 credit units of Social Studies, 3 credit units of Fine Arts, and 3 credit units of Kinesiology. Kinesiology 146 is the course we recommend to meet this requirement. Depending on your teaching areas, certain breadth requirements will be satisfied within your teaching area or areas. For example, if your teaching area 1 is math, you only need to complete 18 credit units of math as part of your teaching area. You do not need to complete an additional 3 credit units for the breadth requirements. Even though you don't need to choose your teaching areas right away, it's a good idea to have a starting point so that you can balance teaching area classes with your breadth requirements and education classes. Taking a variety of different types of classes each term is often easier than enrolling in multiple classes of the same subject. Please note, the left-hand side of the program plan should add up to 18 credit units. If you are unsure of which requirements are no longer needed because of your choice in teaching areas, please consult with an academic advisor. Let's go through an example. If you were to select Science as your teaching area 1, you can see that the course and program catalog requires 18 credit units of any science course. We would also cross out Science from your breadth requirements. In the same example, if English Language Arts is your teaching area 2, you can see that the course and program catalog requires 6 credit units of 100 level English and an additional 6 credit units of 200, 300, or 400 level English. And we also cross out English on the breadth requirement side. However, because the left side must add up to 18 credit units, we replace one English course with any 3-credit unit non-education course as an external elective, which puts the left side at 18 credit units. While the early middle years program route has the same requirements, there are some specific courses designed for early years and some for middle years. These are noted on the program sheet with an E for early years and an M for middle years. These will mostly be relevant to you in your 3rd and 4th years. During your Bachelor of Education, you will be required to participate in 4 field experiences, each of which is a prerequisite for the next. The first field experience takes place during the spring session after your 2nd year of study and is a 2-week placement, during which you will begin learning how to plan lessons and do a small amount of co-teaching. This field experience is in a rural or First Nation school outside of Saskatoon. Be sure not to book holidays or commit to work prior to mid-May in the spring after your 2nd year so that you are able to complete your first field experience, EDST 213.0. Your second field experience, EDST 321.3, takes place during the fall term of your 3rd year. You'll spend 2 days a week for the fall term paired up with a collaborating teacher in or around Saskatoon. EDST 321.3 is designed to give you a longer-term experience in the same school and involves collaboratively planning a few lessons as well as meeting other outcomes. Your 3rd field experience, EDST 322.3, is in the winter term of your 3rd year and builds on EDST 321. You are required to do a greater number of lessons and achieve more specific outcomes to prepare you for your final field experience. Your 4th field experience is a 16-week extended practicum, EXPR 422.15. It takes place during the first term of your final year in a Saskatchewan school working with a collaborating teacher and includes a significant amount of independent but supervised teaching. There are some alternative practicum options, which include 6 weeks abroad in an international setting or 6 weeks in an adult learning or community-based setting in addition to 10 weeks in a Saskatchewan school. You'll hear all about these near the end of your 3rd year as you prepare for your extended practicum. Once you've registered for classes, you can log into DegreeWorks to see an estimation of your progress through your Bachelor of Education degree. DegreeWorks is accessed through your PAWS account using your NSID and password at paws.usask.ca. In PAWS, under Apps and Services, click Academic Profile, then select DegreeWorks. Please note that DegreeWorks is most useful after you've registered for classes. Information, including helpful tutorial videos to assist you with registering in classes, is available on the Classes and Registration page at students.usask.ca/academics/classes.php. Although the early middle years and secondary program routes both result in a Bachelor of Education degree, there are some differences in requirements. Early middle years teacher candidates take more breadth requirements and a variety of methods courses for teaching multiple subjects. Secondary teacher candidates take many courses in 2 subjects or teaching areas and fewer breadth courses. They take methods courses only in their teaching areas. A Bachelor of Education degree from the University of Saskatchewan qualifies you for a Professional A Teaching Certificate in the province of Saskatchewan and allows you to teach any grade level from kindergarten to grade 12. Upon graduation, you will be required to apply to the Saskatchewan Professional Teachers Regulatory Board, SPTRB, to obtain a Saskatchewan Teacher Certificate. Once again, welcome to the College of Education. New students are strongly encouraged to attend UStart in May or June. All UStart sessions happen prior to first year registration. If you have any questions, please make an appointment with an academic advisor or send an email to advising.education@usask.ca or call us at 306-966-7654.